I know it's like literally like what 4:30 in the morning, but just keep listening to all of like I'm listening to Bob Proctor's lives, and I just keep going back to that moment when I knew I needed to make, or when I found out I needed to make decisions fast. Successful people make decisions fast. And even now, I said I need to just make this video because one, I haven't been on here in some time because I've been on my Facebook making videos repeatedly every day. But at the same time, I just could not help but to think about that time during the pandemic, like early in the pandemic last year, all of the free time that I had, and I did not know really what to do with it. Like, I worked literally half of my life, and I literally would be planning out things all the way up until retirement. And I would question every single time, like, is this something that I really want to do? Even though I'm having fun, even though I'm loving it, like, I want to really just be able to do anything. You know, I educated people on footwear. Right? Let's not label it where I worked, but let's just say what I did. I educated people on footwear. And the satisfaction I got from that was knowing that they left better than they came. It was the experience. That's what did it for me. The aftermath of knowing that I implemented information in their lives that was going to benefit them, maybe for the rest of their lives. But just being able to add that value. And I knew something was missing. Like, I knew something was missing, but I didn't know what. Also, I did, it's like just thinking about it, I can get emotional because I did visual merchandising, like, and that was like my free time to really just think about things. Because with visual work, there's no right or wrong, you know? You get to play with your mind, you get to have the creativity to do those types of things. And I would just be dazing. Sometimes it wasn't even about work, it was literally just to be able to just be free. They can't tell you what to think at that time and moment. And then somewhere along the end, I'll put work what I'm supposed to be doing, but I would just be thinking, like, is this really what I want to do for the rest of my life? And I knew I wanted kids, but I just could not see myself having kids and working the way I was working. And I was just like, how is this gonna work? Like, how is this gonna work? I'm so grateful for this pandemic. I'm so grateful for this pandemic, man. I just feel like God just kept giving me time. He kept pushing me. And then I meet Charles, who's my mentor, Mr. Charles Dyson, Kingdom Cash, actually on here on YouTube. Find him, look him up. And I got implemented with more information. And we got the pandemic, right? Found out I'm pregnant. Well, first and foremost, like I already do have I have a 3-year-old as of now, but at the time she was one. Um, Another story in another blog, but I said to myself, okay, I'm getting extra time to think about this. Maybe because this is like a first time thing for me in reference to awareness. Like, and once I guess you can say, all right, pandemic started with like March. Let's fast forward to like around September of last year. Things are starting to slowly open back. We out in New York, things are slowly starting to open back up. And now I have maternity leave, so I have more time. And prior to me having maternity leave, prior to the pandemic, I had over 200 hours of paid time off. It just showed my, what do you want to call it? It showed my loyalty, I guess, to work. I there was no reason for me to take off, like, because I enjoyed what I did. So it was a vacation when I'm doing visual work, and I got to, let's really just use that time to think. And here I am in a position where not only am I pregnant, and not only do I already have a baby girl, but I'm loving being home because I'm able to spend time with her that I never did before. I've never spent as much time home. I've never spent as much time with my daughter. On top of that, it's my daughter woke up just now. On top of that, um, give me 2 seconds. Maybe more than 2 seconds. Just take my mind in a second, just taking myself back for a split second. Okay, so, man, I'm just having some moments in my head. I'm just so grateful, I'll say that much. Yeah, that's what it is. Family, this is just so real. This is just so real. All right, all right. Okay, this is the moment. This is what I was waiting for. I'll never forget that moment where I was saying to myself, no, I've made the decision. I'm only going back. I decided I'm only going back if I work weekends. So within my maternity leave, because I have the PTO of over 200 hours, I wanted to extend it an extra 30 days. So I said, I need to think about it. Remember, now this is just, I guess it's sticking to me that successful people make decisions fast. And here I am trying to extend that extra 30 days. So within the 30 days, I go in on probably like 2 weeks, uh, 2 weeks into the 30 days. And I let my manager know like what I wanted, because it's about what I want as an individual. It's about what you want. What do you want for your life? Not what they want for you, not what anybody wants for you. And this was over, let's see, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, this is like over the 6, 7 month period of me receiving this new information that just started connecting the pieces to my life. I'm only working weekends with my two girls. I work for satisfaction at this point in time. I wasn't working for the money because I enjoyed what I did. So I don't know. It was cool that I was going to get money. And I remember at one point in time I had told my managers that like I would do this for free, like, because I get pleasure giving people information that I know is going to help to benefit them. And I remember her saying to me, she doesn't see the difference in me extending the time. And I was letting her know, like, I have 2 kids now. And, in a way, I felt a little offended. However, that's their lives. That's what they would rather do, even with children. Some of them did have kids. And I don't know, maybe it was the experience that I've had with my girls that I was like, no, it's not happening. I'm only willing, in reference to my internal, like, I'm willing to give you guys 2 days. And mind you, I've been in that in particular area, in that in particular store since 2013, since at the time it was 2020. So well over, what, 6, 7 years, I opened the store. And pretty much I was told no. Let's just say that. I was just told no. I'm full time. I was told there was no part-time positions. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. It was almost like I just couldn't let go. It was almost like when I look at how the situation was, looking outside of me, looking in, like, I was scared. Like, I didn't know anything after if, I had been there for so long. I knew that I wanted more, but I just still felt like I needed to hold on. And I felt like little by little, there was little signs. The store gets, basically, let's just say, a makeover. Brand new looking store, like, physically, like, you walk in, like, they reconstructed the whole thing. So different atmosphere, different vibe. So I initially went in to see, like, is this somewhere where I still wanted to be? And I didn't like the feeling, so that was one thing. But I had already made the decision that I was only willing to go. I was only willing to work the 2 days, and I even started asking other coworkers, like, can we swap positions? And then I was told that I couldn't really do that. And then I was given a schedule. This is I was given the schedule, and once she saw, like, I was only willing to work the 2 days, um, it was just made very difficult for me to stay there. And I resigned right on the spot, January 9th. They were in disbelief. Like, I saw it. They knew how much I loved what I did. And I remember saying, like, I think you're making this very hard for me. It seems like you're making this very hard for me. And it was like, no, remember? And no, they were making it very hard for me. But I felt so confident. I felt so confident when I left because I made the decision to step out on faith. I made the decision to step out on faith. And because I did that, I'm a millionaire. I am a millionaire. Don't be afraid to step out on faith. Okay? Everything happens for you. I've learned that. Like, man. Till this day, no one picks up to speak to me. Like, I have all personal numbers. It was like, oh, Amber, I can't wait till you come back. You know, sometimes, like, I mean, now that I look at it, it's like they were just making sure I was going to secure their numbers. Because of course I talked to them, in the store, and I was telling like they visual merchandising. I ended up finding out that was no longer there. So it's like everything I wanted was no longer there. It was like signs after signs after signs after signs, just telling me like, this is it. This is it. You love being home, so be home with your kids. And I just felt like, all right, I just need a little bit. Just give me the 2 days. And and I still reach out to this day. Why? Because I still love everybody. Like, I still love everybody. I feel like they need what I have, just like you need what I have. And plug in, plug in. Um, I started like when I really put my mind into this information. This is like way more than people see. Like, and just possibly as myself starting off, it's like, all right, I want to get wealthy. And it's like, yeah, all that comes naturally. It really does. But you gotta do the mind work. Like you have to do the mind work without a doubt. Without a doubt. Like you can't skip that. You can't skip that. I just thank God every day that I'm able to wake up. I thank God every day that I'm able to receive this information because I wanted to be free so bad. I didn't know how. I just didn't know how. Like I knew there was more, but I didn't know there was more. Like I knew there was more out there, but I did not know you did. Oh my gosh, like we don't have to live in a jobs world. And the fact that there's so many excuse me, the fact that there's so little people that think in this type of way, it's like, wow, how did I get chosen to think like this? I be thinking like, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy because the doors that I'm gonna open based on the way that I speak and the way that I'm going to be able to break things down even more on a simplified level is like, yo, it's not as hard as people think it may be, but the only way that they'll know that is if they take that leap of faith, you know? It's like, man, I did it. I did it. I did it. I'm wealthy. I'm healthy, you know? Nobody can take that from me. Nobody can take that from you. And that's why you gotta be the one to just do it. Just do it. Just do it. So yeah, I wanted to get that out. I was like, I can go on Facebook and do it, but let me come on here first because I don't know. I feel like even as a smaller crowd, you kind of know who your friends are. So, but I'm talking to the world right now, and I just want y'all to know that y'all can do this. Like, just stop doubting yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You're a winner. We're all winners. You just have to find the win within you. I walked out so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. Like, I'm, I just kept saying, I did it. Yeah, you see how you, I was like talking to myself, like, you see how you walked up in there? It was so good. It was so good. It was, yo, it was like, I asked for those 2 days, and when I felt like it was more or less, no, you don't get to decide what you want to do. We're going to tell you what you're going to do. That's when I was like, oh, nah, you got me stuck, like, on a whole nother level. Like, especially when I know the revenue I bring in this store. Better check my numbers when I know, like, I've made millions for y'all, not just millions. Oh, I know. I was telling him, yo, you know your worth. You better cut it out. You better stop playing. That was all in my head. Like, but I said, yo, nah, numbers will never be the same there. I'm irreplaceable. Like, I already know, like, I'm irreplaceable. Like, nobody can do what I did there. Nobody. Why? Because I own that. Like, and now I'm here with the lives that the retired in 365 community is in. What? You gotta stop. Man, listen, I'll say this, like, do what you love. Nobody's bashing a job. However, that can't be your only source of income. So you want to find me. You want to find me. I put my Instagram and I put my Facebook for you to see what's up. Inbox me and let's get to the bag. Like, let's get to the bag because it's 7/21/2021. I think those are very special numbers. Actually, now that I said it out loud, those are really special numbers. Um, and yeah, yo, like, life is sweet. There's just so much sweeter on the other side, but you got to make it through. You got to make it through the, what I'll say, the regular mind. What is the regular mind? You got to label it in this point in time. It's not intentional labeling, but it's more or less like the easy jealousy mind, the easily trying to make you feel away type of mind, the minds that's going to try to deter you from this way of doing things because of their commonality with the world that they're currently in, which you're aware of. But this is the rare world. Like, this is the rarest of the rarest. Like, very few people think this way. So, yes, it is like finding a needle in a haystack. I'll say it like that. However, when it's found, when you find that needle, because you will find it, honey, baby, talk to me nice. The world is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like, you see how I be doing like those random stop things? I call it a stop thing, but it's like, man, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, yeah, let's connect. Let's connect. Let's connect. I didn't really know what to put in the description. Like, I'm more of just the get it out first. Maybe I could learn how. I'll get better at that. But I said to myself, I come on here for y'all to really hear what I'm saying. Like, sometimes, the physical look can be on a little, I don't know. I'm an athlete. I like to use that excuse too. So My hair is my hair, but as long as you can hear my voice, as long as you can hear what I'm saying, then yeah, I'm good. Right? Um, but yeah, I need to get that part out. So yeah, yo, like this journey has been nothing short of amazing, and as I continue my stream of giving people the wealth information, because that's really what it is. That's really all it is. It's information, applied information. I have to stress that part, like the applied part, because man, there are people that will just talk the talk and they don't match the walk. That's not fair. It's not fair because you know what? No, you are who you attract anyway. So the same people you're gonna get hit with, and you're gonna be wanting to do more work than you, and wonder why that's not working. So I can get another talk, but yeah, man, this journey has just been nothing short of amazing. Like I think this is probably even the longest I've spent on here talking, but it's the wee hours. Well, we're going on 5 in the morning over here Eastern Standard Time, and yeah, it's like it is on my mind. So let me speak on it now, and I'm still learning to discipline myself on that, but I do have down pat that successful people do make decisions fast. So I said, all right, let's get it done. So yeah, I feel good, y'all. I will holler at y'all very soon. But yeah, let's connect and let's get something done mentally and physically. Let's get to the bag. Peace and love, family.